Hello, my people, my people. I am going to finally get back to doing fertility videos. It has been a minute and a half, but I'm going to show you guys what I ordered on Amazon. Very exciting. So nice to be back at work and actually have money in the bank so I can order things. I'm not really a big Amazoner, but I'm finding it really interesting this week. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I got and why it pertains to fertility. I have not had a true righteous period since last year. And I don't even know what month it was. I want to say it was like summertime. So it's been a while. But I still had egg white type mucus. And yes, there will be TMI in here because it's a fertility video. It's for adults. Feel free to click out if you don't have any interest in that. Anyway, for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm clumsy. That was my door. I'm 48 years old, and yes, I am still trying to conceive. It's been like 10 years. Anyway, well, there were man problems in between there. Some people you just don't want to have children with. But that's neither here nor there. Check back in my channel and you'll find out why. For those of you who followed my channel and my videos, you can see the eye is looking much better. All the black is pretty much gone except a little here. It's not up here, that's obviously eyeshadow, and this is the only thing I have left is this puffiness, and this is week 5. It has been a long drawn out saga. Again, check back in my videos recently posted if you don't know what I'm talking about. Valentine's Day, that's the video you want to see. So basically, I went online to see what I could see, and on Amazon I found these. This is an ovulation test strip kit. And I'll tell you why I call it a kit in a moment. It is made by David brand, if you guys can see that. It comes in this neat little package that everything is inside here that you need. This was $7.90, and there's 50 ovulation tests. I wanted a lot of them. They did have as many as 100, but I didn't want to pay like 20 bucks. But 50, I figure I can test every damn day if I want for nearly 2 months. And all of you who are trying to conceive know how you like to pee on a stick. So, test strips. Had pretty good reviews. There weren't a lot of them on there, but, you know, it is what it is. So, I got 50 because I figured I would test and see what I could see. Didn't expect to see much of anything, but I will show you in a minute because I was very surprised. Yesterday, I had a pert near positive. Sadly, no man action is going to go on at this time. Check back in my videos. Anyway, it comes with, and I'm going to see if I can film this for you because I am using my selfie stick, which I never, ever, ever used. But I can tilt this and show you. It comes packaged like so. There are 50, and I did count them all, I assure you. OPK tests, ovulation prediction kits, is what they call them, but it's basically a test strip. It comes with 50 cups, those urine cups right there. So you don't have to worry about constantly cleaning out a cup for those of you who are slightly OCD. I did not actually use these. I have a cup that I use all the time, and it's over yonder. I will say this, that these cups are nice to be disposable and have a new one every day. They are kind of small. I'm not trying to aim for that little target. I can do it, but it's going to fill up really quickly. So I did use my other cup, which was clean, and then poured the urine into the test cup. Which, pardon my counter, there's a lot going on here, all right? It's right there. So you can see there, and I will do a better posting of a picture, from the test that I took yesterday, because I also got these, which are Wandfo. It's a very popular brand. I didn't really try to stay brand specific. I cannot speak to save my life right now. I need to eat. Anyway, I didn't really try to be brand specific, but I do know this is a very popular brand that I see on a lot of the postings on the boards and the message boards for fertility. This one is 2510 MIU, milli international units. That is a very sensitive test, more sensitive than you are going to get on a shelf at your store. And it was a bugger to find them because there are not many people selling 10 MIU tests. I got a positive on these at 7 DPO when I was pregnant with my son. Very, very, very light, but it was there. 9 DPO, definitely positive. Didn't have that on the ones at the store. They were kind of like, is it not? Is that a very, very faint, or is that a, an EVAP kind of thing? So I trust these. Anyway, there's 25 of them in this kit, and this was $10.49 on Amazon. I wasn't thrilled about the price because there was other ones that are much cheaper where you could get like 25 to 50 tests for as low as like $6 even on off brands, but I didn't really like the reviews that the other brands had. So I went with Wanfo. There's 25, saving these suckers up until I got some kind of man action in my life. Because those of you who follow my channel know there's not for a reason, and yeah, divorce is in the works. So, and I have no time to waste at 48. I must carry on. So, anyway, I'm going to flip my camera around so that I can show you guys. I'm going to dip another strip for today. This is about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. Yes, it's late in the evening, but for your OPKs, you want to take them with concentrated urine if you can, but later in the afternoon because that's when your LH surge goes up. And for those of you who are not really familiar, when you get your positive on your OPK, which is 2 equal lines, not a little faint or a medium half strength test line to the control. They need to be equally dark or your test line darker than your control for it to be considered a positive. And you should ovulate within 24 to 72 hours, depending on your body, after you get those 2 equal lines or the test line is darker than your control. Enough said. So let me move on to the next part of the video. I'm going to flip it around so you guys can see the test strips. Okay, so here are yesterday's test strips, and if you guys can see, I was really surprised because that is pert near positive on that OPK, which is the bottom one. I do like on David brand, that little flower does not show up initially. That's kind of one of their control things to let you know the urine has passed by. Sorry, my hands are very shaky. I'm trying to keep it still, but I'm very close up on this. The top one is actually the bottom one is the David brand OPK. The top one is the Wanfo. Yes, I did waste one of them just to try and see what it looked like and see what I could see, because some people said that it seemed like they could see an indent or a very, very faint hazy line. As you can see, I don't see that at all. So, very negative on that test, which is what I expected. Here is the packaging again on the David brand ovulation test strips. Obviously, there's the cups. When you first open it, it does come with instructions. They are sitting like this on top, just under your lid. The lid wasn't too bad to get open. It has a little pull tab on the corner. This is what your actual test strip packages look like. I'm going to do another one now so I can compare it to yesterday's. So it's very cool little package, and that was a blunder and a half. Okay. Anyway, yep, clumsy Jen. The expiration date on it is really good. Some people complained and said that they got on other brands expiration dates were literally like a month away. There's no way I'm going to use 50 strips in 1 month. So basically, I'm just trying to chart my cycle again to see where I'm at, because Fertility Friend is the app that I use. It has continued to show when it expects me to have a period and when it expects me to ovulate by these little colored squares on it. It's free, fertilityfriend.com. Check it out. Make a quick little user ID and password, and you're in. You don't need to really subscribe to it, because subscribing gives you access to like people's charts so you can compare yours to theirs. I don't know what the membership is, but usually they'll give you a free trial membership to begin with. I did it once, but honestly, I don't compare my chart to somebody else because I'm different. I'm different. So I don't really need it, and I've used it for, good Lord, about 10 plus years now. Baby boy is 11, so actually I used it then, almost then, right after. So yeah, probably around 11 years now, actually. Love it, free, easy to use, very simple. Follows a lot of things too, so check it out, guys. Anyway, getting back to the strips over here, I'm just going to show you the inside of the Wanfo pregnancy test strip box. Obviously, there's instructions in the front. I thought they gypped me out of a test yesterday, and I was about to go on Amazon and say, "You cheater!" But it actually was on the side, stuck over here sideways. All the rest of them were like so. And these basically look like so. Turn it over, Jen. It's all my hair products over there. Basically, it looks like so. This one, the OPK, came with an expiration date, and it is now March 14th. And look at that expiration date, fellas. Way over there, so that's awesome. This one, expiration date is somewhere around here. Also awesome. So I have a year's worth of use easy on these. Try not to go crazy on the Wanfos. I'll just, if I see anything on it, I'm just going to stick the 88-cent Wallies, the first signals, in between and save these bad boys. So anyway, that is the test strip for the pregnancy test. I will not be taking those today on this video. Again, that's what I got yesterday. Very surprised about that bottom one. That's the OPK. Focus. I hate you. Why is my phone locking on me? It has this locking focus thing. I hate this phone. Anyway, I'm going to pause this for a second because I can't use one hand to open this sucker up. But, oh, it does show you on the back about having to, like, your window for your time frame here. Where's my nail? Right there. And when you can expect to ovulate, and right here, it shows you where your surge goes away. I always test until I get equal lines or darker test line than control, and then continue to test the next day at the same time, roughly, until it goes back to negative, because then you know your LH surge is done. And usually it's a one-day surge. I have had it where I've gotten positives for 2 days in a row sometimes, but it's usually a... Stop it! This phone keeps locking on me. Sorry, guys. It's usually the case where I have equal lines one day, then I get a darker test line the second day than the first day, and then the third day it'll go back towards negative. My surges are pretty quick. On the pregnancy test for Wanfo, it also gives you... Alright, it also shows you here what your positives are. And as you can see on a pregnancy test, any 2 lines is positive. Whereas on a OPK, you got to have it like this, both lines equal or the test darker than the control. So give me a second to open up the package over here on the OPK, and I will be right back. These basically, you are dipping to the max line there, if you can see it. And it is a 5-second minimum dip is what it says, at least 5 seconds. So actually, I take that back. Give me a second, guys. Reading is fundamental. Okay, it says to dip it for at least 10 to 15 seconds. If you can see it down here at the bottom of the page. And then it tells you to read it between 10 to 20 minutes. That's odd because I've never waited 10 minutes on an OPK, but we'll go with it for 500. So I'm going to do my, come here, 10 to 15 dip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I can see it already moving across. There's my little flower that just popped up. And the control should be coming up soon. So I'm going to let that simmer. You can see the control line next to the flower is kind of coming up. See if I can move this without too much emotional damage to put it under the other one over here. And get this PP out of the way. So there's my control line. You can see it already coming in. And I will be back in about 10 minutes, as they say. All right, YouTube, please don't have much memory left, so this is going to be quick. I'm back. I'm having a sneezing fit. My nose ring is killing me from blowing my nose too much. Life is sucking right now. Anyway, got my Granny Cheetah redesign. Ready to read. I need these to see up close because my vision sucks up close. So basically, stop locking my screen. All right, so this is today's test on the bottom that I just did, which is, zoom, zoom, zoom. Come on, phone. There we go. It is basically kind of like yesterday's. But I want to say it's a tidge lighter because when yesterday's was wet, I almost thought they were equal. So I think the LH surge is either staying the same and will be equal tomorrow, or I have missed it somewhere in today because it's been over 24 hours now, and my surges are very quick. So I tend to try to we usually do a couple of them. Maybe one, say, 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock, and then another one around 8 o'clock at night. And by the next morning, sometimes it's already over. That is my tests, and that's how I roll. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to try to do a lot more fertility things. And I will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love ya. Bye.